In Mark chapter 9, here we see Jesus coming off the Mount of Transfiguration. He had spent some time with Peter, James, and John, and there Moses and Elijah would arrive, just in white clothes, and it was just an amazing event. Peter puts his foot in his mouth again, but on the way down, this is what we find in 9. On the way down, they come back to the other apostles, and there they are with a man that has got a son who's demon-possessed. And he's telling the Lord that the apostles couldn't cast him out, that many times the demon tries to throw the son into the fire or in water to harm him, to kill him. And then he says, if you're able to do anything, have compassion on my son and help us. If you can do anything. It's almost comical. In Mark chapter 4, Legion is negotiating with Jesus about whether or not to be cast into the abyss or into the herd of swine. And Jesus says, well, go into the swine. And he lets them go in the swine, and you know the story. They all fall into the sea and they die. I don't think the Lord is afraid when we come to him with our woes. When we question, we got questions, we're looking for answers. Jesus turns this question back around on the guy. He says, if you can do anything, help my son and have compassion on us and help us. Jesus says, if you can believe, all things are possible to him who believes. And when Jesus turned it around on the man, immediately the man says, Lord, I believe, to help my unbelief. The man realized something, that he wasn't just talking to just anybody, he was talking to the Lord. And I think at times as we are talking or negotiating with God, you know, if you help me get this car, I'll use it and drive people to church. Or if I get this job, Lord, I'll tithe 15% or whatever. We negotiate with the Lord all the time. But at one point, the Lord will just turn to us and say, if you believe, all things are possible. And I think Jesus wants us to stop negotiating and believe. Come to him. Dialogue with him. But there'll come a time when he will talk to your heart. It will cut to the quick. You know, it says, for by grace we've been saved through faith. John says, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, that whosoever would believe in him should not perish but have everlasting life. Guys, he wants us to believe, to trust in him. So take your woes to him, your problems, your concerns, and may he cast the demons out in your life that are plaguing you. May he part the Red Sea for you. May he give you new life. But believe. James would tell us that those of us that don't believe, we shouldn't even ask. We're like the waves just